Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I've actually come into the town of Stirling, and specifically where I've stopped off at is the base of the Abbey Craig, which is where the National Wallace Monument stands. And I was planning that I was going to go for a wee wander up to the top of the Craig. I probably won't be able to get in to actually visit the inside of the monument today, because again it's about 4 o'clock just now. But I thought I was in the area and I'd go for a little walk up the Craig and at least show you the area surrounding the monument itself. And it's that thing of, I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to do the monument itself, because again, with my thing for spiral staircases, I've managed to do the tower once and managed to get all the way up to the top. But honest to God, it says my dad had to talk me back down because I was like, my nails were actually digging into the stonework. But again, it's one of those good places that if you can do the staircase, definitely go and try and get to the top of the monument, because the views that you get from the top are absolutely stunning. But at least go for a little wander up the Craig as well and show you what's happening and show you what's there. And there will be a website for the National Wallace Monument, so I'll try and link that into the description bar below and the pinned comment. So if you're wanting to find out more about the monument itself, you'll be able to get it there. And again, if you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my videos, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will link in it the links to my coffee.com page, the PayPal account and the TikTok account in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comment section. So with that out the road, I'm going to grab my things and head up the Craig. Yeah, so that's the National Wallace Monument there. Sitting quite proudly on top of the Abbey Craig. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before when I visited the Kenneth Abbey, the Abbey Craig is actually named after the Abbey at Kenneth, which is actually not really that far away. I'll try and link in that video, because that's somewhere else that you should definitely go and visit if you're in the area. Yeah, if you are looking for places to use a drone, don't bring it here, because they don't actually like people using drones here. Because I have heard that somebody actually flew a drone up at the monument and actually crashed the drone into the side of the tower and broke one of the windows. So that's why there are certain places that are actually clamping down on the use of drones, because there has been incidents with people using drones. That's why when I do actually get my licence, I'm going to be quite choosy about where I actually use it. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting that. I just did my previous bit to camera just there, and when I finished filming, I had a little voice going, excuse me. I turned around and there was these two ladies and a man. I think it was Becky, is it Nick and Alan? I'm sorry if I got your names wrong. We were all from Alaska, and you had recognised my voice and were saying that you'd been watching my videos and really enjoying what I've been doing, and that you were over for a holiday and really enjoying yourselves. So, hiya! You said you were going to be watching this one, so hopefully you're continuing to enjoy your trip, and hopefully you enjoy this video. So, thanks for coming to talk to me, and I'll see you all later. Yeah, so this is the visitor centre in here, obviously with the coffee shop and gift shop, and the monument's all the way up there. Yeah, so there is this nice little gift shop as well, which if you want to treat yourself to something, definitely a good place to start. So we do get a lot of books on like Scottish history, and I've seen these books before, these ones here, and they give you a lot of different walks. Right, they've got different areas, so this one's obviously Stirling and Falkirk. Definitely good ones to get. Keep an eye out for them. And yeah, so there's a wee map for the Abbey Craig. So obviously the car park around is here, and there's different little trails taking you up to the tower. That's obviously that there. And again, that's a shuttle bus taking you up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I came as a kid we actually walked on the road. We didn't have these paths, but it's a good addition. Yeah, so there's these information boards as well. So it's giving you a lot of information about the Abbey Craig as well. And one thing a lot of people don't know about the Abbey Craig is there is actually remains of an Iron Age fort on the top of the Craig. And if I'm not mistaken, when they built the tower, when they built the monument, they actually partially destroyed the fort itself. So I might try and keep an eye out for what remains of the fort when I get up the top. Yeah, I don't think the video is showing quite how steep this path is, but again, if you're coming up here, take your time, there's no point rushing, and just enjoy yourself. Yeah, I try to remind myself it's going to be easier going down than it is coming up. It's always easier going downhill, but as you can see, the path does have a couple of switchbacks, so I just obviously taking into account the steepness of the Craig. But again, that's all good exercise. Yeah, I saw these signs up ahead and I was thinking, oh good, nearly there. Only halfway, bloody hell. Yeah, so a bit of information here about the tower itself. So the tower's been, 1869. So it's been open for nearly 150 years. Yeah, so now a bit of information. They've got on these boards. All the stone that came from the building of the monument is all local stone. Either from the Craig itself or nearby. Yeah, I always thought the fort on top of the Abbey Craig was prehistoric, but it actually looks like it was early medieval. So it was refortified when the Vikings came as well. So there's a viewpoint. If you go along that way, so it should give you views out across the cars. And that's the bus. You do have to walk along the road a wee bit, but the public footpath for the monument does head up that way. And there are some benches along those ways as well if you want to have a wee stop. Some of them have some information. Probably the more relevant information for this one. This one here about the Battle of Stirling Bridge. And the old Stirling Bridge that we have today, the stone bridge, was actually built after the battle. But the remains of the bridge that fell during the battle, there's like supports and that, can actually still be seen in the river if you actually get on the water and know where to look. But nearly at the top. So the monument's 310 feet, or 95 metres above sea level. That'd be the top of the monument. So if you do go into the tower itself, I think it's the second floor, which would be, by American reckoning, that'd be the third floor. There is the Hall for Heroes, which has a selection of busts of different Scottish heroes. And they've got replicas carved out of wood here of two of the busts in the Hall of Heroes. So you've got Robert the Bruce on the left, Robert the Bruce on the right hand side, and Robert Burns on the left hand side. Not too sure if there's supposed to be another one on the third plinth. Yeah, they've got this carved wood sculpture of the monument, which is quite cute. Yeah, so that's me at the summit. That's the Wallace Monument you can see behind me. Not too sure I'd always get all of these things in one shot, because you always forget how big this tower actually is until you're standing right in front of it. But as the views you get from up here as well are just outstanding. You can see it across Stirling, up towards the castle, and you can see more towards the Trossachs, which are over in that direction. I'll turn the camera around in just a moment and get you a better view. Yeah, so you can just see Stirling Castle over there. And the river is actually just down there. So I think the battle has been down that area there, right down towards where the Wallace High School is. And over there is the Trossachs. Yeah, so the crest that we've got there, that's just like this. That's actually the Wallace family crest. So they've been, I think it's white line with little talons on an orange background. That's been family crest for that gentleman there. So that's a statue of William Wallace, which is right on the side of the Wallace Monument itself. So quite a romantic, dramatic statue of him there. His sword drawn. Yeah, so they actually have this little area, this bit here has to be plaque that actually tells you what you're looking at. And apparently on a clear day, I think you can just make it out through the mark. You can just make out Ben Lomond's. And according to this, we're going by this, the Battle of Stirling Bridge pretty much did take place down there. So you can see the sports fields, and the sports fields are right next to where the battle was. And the hills are just behind the castle. That's the Gargunnock Hills. Yeah, so if you're wanting to climb the tower, here's the price list. Which is always good to know before you come. So this here is actually the Wallace tartan. So you can actually treat yourself to... Well, at the time Wallace would not have worn tartan or a kilt, but you can still get some of the Wallace tartan. This has been the family crest. It's obviously for liberty. And you get a wee coat pin. I don't know, it's a wee kilt pin. Yeah, so these are the stairs that take you up the tower. And they're straight stairs at first, but it does go into the spiral. Yeah, so I think they will be closing soon, so definitely won't be able to get up today. There's a possibility to come back on another trip and come with somebody who can possibly talk me up and talk me back down. So the bus has come back up. I actually take it back down just to get the full experience. This is the inside of the bus. Well, that's me back at the car now, after having gone up to the Abbey Craig and the National Wallace Monument. Definitely somewhere that I would recommend visiting and going to. Yeah, if you're in the Stirlingshire area, if you're in Stirling itself, obviously, or if you just want to find some sites associated with William Wallace, definitely get yourself to the National Wallace Monument here in Stirling. Again, it's one of those kind of sites that you can pretty much see it from all around the area. Obviously you can see it from Stirling Castle, you can see it from the motorways you're heading up towards Perth, you can see it from like Bannockburn Heritage Centre as well, so it's definitely a local landmark and definitely one that's worth visiting. So hopefully you will have enjoyed this video, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the Wallace Monument even though I wasn't able to get to the top. And yeah, I've definitely enjoyed my little visit here today and enjoyed meeting some of my viewers, so which is always a nice thing to happen. And yeah, so I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.